Here's a gun that has been out for quite some time, but I have been asked on many occasions to review. So, here it is. Hello and welcome to AAR On Air. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the much overlooked but amazing P08, which is one of the Legends range from the great guys at Umarex. Let's take a look at a little of the history first, shall we? This P08 or Luger was invented and patented by Georges Luger as far back as 1898 and went into production in 1900. It was involved in many conflicts, including World War I, the German Revolution, the Spanish Civil War, and of course World War II. But that wasn't the end of it. Indeed, far from it. It was even used in limited numbers in the Vietnam War. It wasn't simply a German weapon of choice. It was adopted by the Swiss Army in 1900, and they started to use it in the 7.65mm version first. But it became better known in its 9mm guise. In fact, the 9x19mm Luger cartridge was first developed with the P08 in mind. There have been many variations in caliber over the years, including limited numbers of a .45 caliber. But it hasn't been all about the calibers, because there have also been many variants in the barrel lengths, including 3.9, 4.7, 5.9, up to the German artilleryman's personal defence weapon, which had a 7.9-inch barrel. It came with an 8-round box magazine as standard. But one version even had a 32-round drum-type magazine. Now, these pistols have always been sought after, and good examples have been known to change hands for tens of thousands of dollars. The toggle action is the main peculiarity of this pistol, and that is what gives the Luger that characteristic all of its own. Let's take a look at this Umarex replica BB version, shall we? It is all black and, apart from the checkered grips, all metal, hence the 860-gram weighty feel without 12-gram CO2 or ammunition on board. That's £1.14.5 in old money. It is approximately 220mm or around 8.5 inches long. It is every bit a visual replica of the original, and you really feel like you're holding a piece of history in your hands with this exceptionally well-made pistol. It does maintain that toggle action and does blow back vertically for the theatre, which does make it quite strange to use, because the rear open sight is on top of that action and moves when it blows back. Naturally, it happens that quickly, it doesn't stop you aiming with it initially or after the round has gone. But what great fun. It has a safety on the left-hand side, which is a simple lever with forward for fire, revealing the red dot on the side, and back for safe. The trigger is pretty good because it isn't required to rotate any magazine. The dropout magazine is released by depressing the button in the grip on the left-hand side, and then gravity takes over. Once out, the magazine will hold 20 BBs, and these are loaded by pulling down on the spring on the side of the magazine. Once down, you can pop in your BBs via the hole on the front. Once loaded up, release the spring, then it's time to drop in the CO2. It's a simple task of unscrewing the bottom using the supplied Allen or hex key, pop in your 12-gram CO2, then tighten enough to pierce the canister. Don't go mad. Then return the magazine back into the base of the pistol and you're ready to go. Let's get this over the chronograph, shall we, to see what power level it's producing. Don't forget, this is a tin can buster, not pest control pistol. Well, using 5.35 grain steel BBs, it saw 295 feet per second, which is just over 1 foot-pounds or 1.14 joules, which is more than enough for its intended use. Next, I thought I'd try the Dust Devils and the P08 to see if we can satisfy that ricochet possibility. Well, at 4.35 grains, it saw 310 feet per second, which is 0.93 foot-pounds or 1.26 joules. Time then to get this out on the range to see how it feels and if it is capable of keeping those pesky tin cans at bay. Here goes. The Luger. Do you know what? These are really, really good. And they're so small. And it's an exact replica, size-wise. You've got that amazing cocking system on it. They really are terrific. They're beautifully made. Again, it's an Umarex thing, so it's what you'd expect. I thoroughly enjoy it. I own one. And the reason this video has been done is because the other one from way back, because I did do one, disappeared for some reason. So we're years down the line. I thought I'd give it another go just to show you, because it's a nice day. I like being out shooting pistols on days like this. I've got a target down there. It's open sights and I'm blind. So we'll give it a go just for fun, and then I think we'll shoot some invading tin cans. I think that's probably the best way, because that's really what these are about. They're a replica that you can enjoy and shoot. Let's give it a go. Whoa. They really are the most bizarre thing, because that action throws up, and that's the sight that you're looking through. You see this thing come up, your target disappears, and immediately it's back down again and you're ready again. But it is a little unusual, not unnerving, but a bit unusual if you're not used to it. And there you go. That's really locked open, that one has. They're terrific fun. It looks, let me go and get the target and we'll have a look at it. Go like that, if it's got it. There you go. Okay, it looks like it's shooting over to the right a fair bit. Now that could be the fact that it's windy and it's blowing it over to the right, because it is a full 10 metres. Or it could be that maybe the thing likes to pull to the right. Then again, it could be me. But that's not too bad. I didn't miss the target at all. I just would have liked a nicer group. But at the end of the day, as I say, it's a replica. It's a BB toy, I suppose. I don't like using the word toy. But the power level on them is so low that they're not really going to do anybody too much damage. You've still got to be careful. But it's just a replica gun that shoots, and that just opens it up for me. Let's try some tin cans. Tin cans, let's give it a go. It never gets tiring. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Let's just empty it. Lock open after last shot. Absolutely fantastic. Great fun. The only thing to point out really, as if I was going to give this a downside, I mean, it's a hot day, so you should be getting most power, etc. I mean, I've done that quite quickly, so the gas is actually cold, because the faster you do it, the quicker it gets cold, and then it's less efficient. But I've got quite a lot to lift. That is not a small thing to actually lift in that action. So you are likely to get slightly fewer shots with this than you would with, say, just a normal blowback. But hey, it's a small price to pay for a wonderful piece of history in your hand. I do like it, always have. Yeah, I've got one. Love it. Back to the studio. What enormous fun. This is one of those pistols that everyone should have in their collection. I know I've got one. Quite possibly just for the feel of that toggle action. The cost? Well, don't forget this is Umarex, and with that pretty much goes quality of build and feel. This one will relieve you of £155 UK for this black edition. I love it. I've got one. I really enjoy it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this week's review. If you have, please give us the old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and you really need to click the alarm bell to be notified of new video releases. You may also want to visit the AAR On Air website for merch, info, and of course the competitions that run from time to time. A big thank you to Vector Air for this P08 and all their help as always. A big thank you as well to all of you who have gotten involved in the AAR Green Air project. And these have been a few of the names of people who have been involved so far. Please bear with us as we try to get everyone's name up, but the list is pretty long. Thank you, of course, to you guys for watching. Please stay safe and shoot safe, and hopefully I'll see you all again next week. Bye for now. P08, which is one of the Legends range, from the great guys at Umarex. There, I said it. Eventually. Quite possibly just for the... F*** off! Off! A minute!